Hello everybody, Simon here, and what I would like to share with you in this video is that reality is changeless. And I believe there's a lot of talk about change, and that we hear things such as change is the only one constant, and everything is impermanent, etc. We hear a lot of these things in when we discuss spirituality or personal growth or any of this. So basically, what I'm here to share with you in this video is that ultimately reality itself, reality is changeless, and that which changes is changing within reality. But reality itself is that which sort of contains everything that changes. Everything that changes is flowing through reality, and reality itself is changeless. So ultimately, I would like you to imagine a river, right? So imagine a river, a flowing river, and the water in the river is always moving. It's in constant change. But ultimately, the river banks and the river itself is changeless. It is that which the river flows through doesn't change so much. And ultimately, sure, one could go into a discussion about that the river banks are affected by the water in the river and so forth, but that's not what I'm intending to do in this video. But I would like to use that as an example to sort of give a picture of change, how all the things that are changing, all the things that are temporary, that are not permanent, are changing through or within that which is changeless, that which has no form, that which is in itself changeless and eternal. So ultimately, I would say that reality is changeless, reality is eternal, and ultimately reality itself it's not possible to change reality itself. It is possible to change things within reality. It's possible to change your circumstances, your beliefs, your body, etc. All of these things which are temporary we can change. But ultimately, reality itself is eternal, so we cannot change that. We can only sort of accept that and abide in that eternal, changeless ground, so to speak. So, and I believe that actually from my own experience, I have found that when we accept reality as changeless, and when we just abide in reality, in that changeless reality, it can be when we're driving a car or a moped, or when we are lying on a bed and just maybe meditating or doing nothing, and we just abide in the self or abide in reality, we can experience that which is eternal, that which is changeless. And from that place we can live our lives. From that place of being grounded in what is changeless and eternal, we can be active in the changing world, but we're no longer of the changing world. We no longer identify as something within the changing world. We no longer identify with change. We identify with that which is formless and changeless, and we abide in that changelessness and that eternal ground. And we can just, for example, when we're lying on our beds, we can just simply rest in peace, simply ground ourselves in stillness, ground ourselves in great peace, and rest in eternity. And basically, the book A Course in Miracles talks a lot about this, that they talk in this book, this book discusses a lot about this, and it says that let what is eternal be your only focus. So basically, the book is teaching us to simply not get caught up or cling to that which is temporary, or simply let that which is temporary flow and change and move as it moves, but stay grounded in what is eternal, and ultimately we are eternal, so we don't have to. It's not but that we abide in something outside of ourselves, it's simply that we rest in ourselves, we rest in what we are. And when we rest in what we are, we can experience great security, and this is not really the same thing as being inside your comfort zone and sort of avoiding growth. No, this is abiding and resting in the peace of God. This is knowing our eternal true nature and simply resting in that place. And from this place, from this feeling of, oh, I need do nothing, we can of course do things. It is not like we rest in eternity and then don't do things anymore. We do things, but we do things from this place of being grounded and being at peace within ourselves. And simply when we do that, the quality of our actions increase. We gain more clarity in what it is that our purpose is. We gain more freedom. Like, we don't gain freedom, but we experience more freedom. We experience more fullness. We experience more simply ease. And of course we want to be active in the changing world, but we are active in the changing world from this like inner peace, from resting in eternity. And then nothing basically in the world moves us anymore. Nothing in the world moves us from our center, because our center is basically just abiding in eternity, just resting in what we are, because we are eternal beings, and we don't need to become eternal. We are already eternal. So basically all the change that occurs, all that which changes, is flowing through or is happening within that which is changeless and formless. And ultimately at the core, we are changeless and eternal. And when we remember that, and when we return to that, we can experience great peace, and we can just basically let all our problems melt away, and simply allow God or creation or the universe, whatever word we like to use, to take care of what seems to be a problem for us, and we can just have the eternal ground as our main focus. And yeah, that's basically what I would like to inspire you to do. And it's not really something you do, it's more of an disposition. But yeah, abiding in eternity and simply resting in eternity and living life from that place. So thank you for watching, and I hope you found some value in this video, and I will definitely talk more about this in other videos. And have an amazing day, and stay true to yourself.